rematch of Super Bowl 48. The Seahawks and Broncos are underway. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a familiar face, a man with 9 Pro Bowls in 10 seasons is the Seahawks' all-time leading passer, Russell Wilson. They go play action with Wilson. He's got Burton here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd run to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. That one a first down pickup of 8. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Next, the receivers don't spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. A nice opening right away as he'll maneuver his way up to the 32-yard line. Nice pickup, 10 yards and a first down on the keeper. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
On first down, Wilson. Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. And he remains perfect on this opening drive. Charles now 5 of 5 and another first down to work with.
He's like one of those great shooters in basketball that has his rhythm, has his confidence, and he doesn't think anything is going to miss right now. As far as he's concerned, he's going to be perfect the entire game, and who's to say that it won't happen the way he's throwing it right now.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. Open man, and again it's Sutton. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. From the 5 now, second and a yard. A give to Williams, running right. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Javonte Williams. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos are on the board first here this afternoon. They got to love that. 9-play drive results in 6 points.
That means they're doing the dictating. That means that they've described how the game's going to go. They're playing at their tempo, at their pace. If you're on the other side of the ball, if you're playing defense, defense is not methodical. They've got to go in there and shake things up and create a little havoc.
Chris Nagar now for the extra point. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos. That time a 9-play drive. And it was capped off by a Javonte Williams touchdown. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. Taken at the goal line. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. So here are the Seahawks now with a long field in front of them. And they're led out by their mobile quarterback out of West Virginia. It's Geno Smith.
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure, and he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
Here's Walker to start the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Throwing on 2nd and 8, Smith. This one to the former Bronco, it's Noah Fant. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a first down. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Geno. Going right back to Fant. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. 1st down. Well, they told us that he was just going to be a bear to defend. And usually tight ends are, Charles, but he's no exception to that rule. His second catch of the opening possession, and it gets him a 1st down.
Yeah, and they certainly saw something on his earlier reception. He went back and reported what he found. And one of the things about him, he's like a wide receiver to me, Brandon. He has a great sense of space and understanding where defenders are.
Yeah, we talk all the time, Charles, and it kind of gets cliche about the hands that he has, but really it's the truth. For a tight end, some of the best hands in the game. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Smith completes it to Fant on the right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll try for the first with Walker, and this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Back deep, Marquez Callaway. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. So now the 2nd drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run to a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that. Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
And that, in a nutshell, shows you what this guy's made of. I mean, most guys in the NFL just can't do that. He absorbed the contact, refocused himself, and made a break for the end zone.
And the next-gen stats shows us the tale of how much yardage he was able to pick up after the initial contact. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Maybe the threat of Russell Wilson running the football there and him handing it off opened a little bit of a lane.
It does, and what also helps, his unselfishness. Because he's not a quarterback who's going to take it every time and pull it from the running back and keep it. He will hand it inside when the reads are correct.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Wilson. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
On second down, Williams. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. They do get a yard there, only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion in a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try to defend on 3rd down. They like to pull those nickel sub packages, don't they?
On 3rd down, Wilson. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
From the 17, here's 2nd and 4. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all. Challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Back to Walker on 1st down. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all. As we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Geno now to throw. This complete to Lockett. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle. Clock running, and the Seahawks, they're running too, trying to speed up to the line of scrimmage. On 1st down, Smith. And he's got his man in stride, complete. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and that will bring up 2nd down.
As a defense, zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing now is Geno. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf, 61 yards. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Jason Myers now for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. That time a 6-play drive. And it's DK Metcalf who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From the 10. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Broncos going to go on offense now late in this first half. And they'll have 50 seconds to work with, so that really plenty of time to try to put something together. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. He'll get this one to Patrick. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. They're going for Hamlin, but this is intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Yeah, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
The Seahawks going to take over now late in this first half. And now they start in plus territory following that turnover as they'll try to get some points here before halftime. After the interception, here's Smith, eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Another try after the first down sack. Smith going for Metcalf on the deep ball. It's caught at the 10. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Seahawks will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Now Myers for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. The touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And I think the ball's out. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. So they get the 1-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure.
Previous play is under review.
And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
After review of the play, ruling on the field has been...
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
Okay, Brandon.
Well, you can't skip halftime on Sundays, but you can right here. So it's over, and on to the third quarter we march. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. DK Metcalf of the Seattle offense about set to take over once again. Not a bad day at the office there. Maybe he would like the catch number to go up a little bit, but I think most guys would say 2 catches, 2 touchdowns. That's okay.
I think if the catch number goes up, we start talking about the record books because at that pace, this type of efficiency, oh yeah, I think I'd throw it to him a little bit more often.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Walker now at 1st and 10. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. On 3rd down, here's Walker. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away. And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. How about that for a call? Leading in the second half, fake punt, but this one's going to work against them.
And, partner, I love a fake punt as much as anyone. In fact, I might love it more than other people, but in this case, probably a step too far because not only does it not work, but look at the field position they gave up after the attempt.
He finds his man, complete. It's Patrick. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw. Not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
Off the draw, here's Williams. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. There's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Smith. Man open downfield. It's Metcalf. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. 53 yards. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. The extra point now coming from Myers. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The air pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
We just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes and try and shake their guys free.
You're right, they have had no room to breathe. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on to punt for Denver. And taken right at the 35. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good return there, 17 yards. The Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. Now a first down throw. It's Smith. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. To throw again on 2nd down. Smith. He'll find Metcalf. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. His big game continues. Already has his 3 touchdown grabs, tacking on some more yardage on a first down.
And how precise has his route running been in this game? We just saw him get open yet again, and he's also made adjustments as the defense has tried to really stop him.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time. Back now in Seattle, Washington. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter. Up the middle, here's Walker. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Now Smith. And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. The partner, he has carried them in this ball game throwing the football. All 4 touchdowns through the air. And that... get this nice lead.
And I know it's a team game, but right now, he is truly the focal point. Every touchdown his team has so far has been the result of his arm. How about him throwing it downfield, creating big plays? Now you slow him down, but you can make him more comfortable in the pocket.
Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. The touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Taken in at the 3. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Holding. Receiving team.
So already not the best of kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goalposts. What every offense wants to do in this situation, get 2 first downs to help out with field position at the least.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Throwing is Wilson. Out quickly to Judy. So the pitch and catch good for 11. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's how they were on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Wilson. That's caught left side by Judy. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 44-yard line. Give them 14 yards there and a Denver first down. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw caught here by Dulcich. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it. unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
To throw again is Wilson. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Wilson.
Out route complete to Dulcich.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Now a give up the middle to Williams. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
This one swung out to Williams. And the Broncos are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
And that is incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line.
This likely a must-have. 3rd and goal.
Outright, this one goes to Patrick. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive.
And he's got room. There he goes, right side. The 30, 10, 5, and he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us. We're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
Now Myers for the extra point. And he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown.
Takes it at the 7. Final kickoff concludes the ball game, partner. And one side, a really nice win in this one. They were good on offense and on defense.
And I'm guessing in the other locker room, partner, the head coach is just telling his team, hey, we didn't play well enough to keep it close enough where that one possession down the stretch might have given us an opportunity to win the game.